All right, so good afternoon, everyone. I see a few messages already coming in. Shaket, Manoj, Durga, good afternoon. Okay, just give me a quick confirmation, guys. Okay, that you guys are able to hear us. People who have joined in. All right.
I think students are responding, sir. They can
Yes,
hear.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Diksha, Parth. Okay, good afternoon. Great. So now with Snap exam also being done. Okay, now we are heading towards the fag end of the exam phase. Okay, so hello Manisha, hi Janam, everyone. So the last phase of your MBA exam becomes very crucial. Okay, because it happens that जब हम start करते हैं अपनी preparation, okay, उस time पे we focus towards CAT, okay, and then by any chance if CAT goes wrong, okay, we have NMAT, then we have SNAP, and then we have the final exams that comes towards the end is CMAT, CET, those kind of exams. Okay, so that's why this people who are focused towards having getting into a good college this year, for them CMAT becomes really important. Okay, CMAT becomes really important here. Okay, in fact some people focus only on CET, which I don't think so is a good idea. Okay, on which we have already taken a few sessions before, because if you see the list of colleges, okay, which are good colleges, okay, the list of good colleges accepting CMAT and accepting CET, you will see the list is longer for CMAT. That means there is more colleges in CMAT, guys. Okay, so I am going to discuss a lot about CMAT here. Okay, with regards to the what happened last year. Okay, what all things you should be focusing on during this time that we have. We'll also be taking some questions. Okay, that I can say is no at the CMAT level. Okay, we cannot say it to be a exact CMAT question. Okay, because so we give exam every year. Okay, I have also given CMAT last year. Okay, but because of the clause, okay, we cannot disclose the exact question, but I can say that these are CMAT level questions also that we are going to take today. Okay, so I let me just share my screen also. Okay, and so we also have, okay, meanwhile we also have, okay, expert here. Okay, we have Mohit sir, okay, who's also going to talk a bit about the overall application process through CMAT exam. Okay, because many a times what happens, okay, that through CET or either through CAT, you know that you apply to certain colleges automatically. जैसे आप अगर CAT का फॉर्म भरते हो तो आपने सारे IIMs को अपने आप अप्लाई कर दिया. ओके, सीईटी करते हो तो सारे एमएमएस कॉलेजेस में आप अपने आप आपका कैप राउंड में चला जाता है. CMAT के साथ is a big challenge that there is no common admission process with CMAT. That means CMAT is just a standalone exam which is conducted by no NTA, and after that NTA साइड में हो जाता है. NTA को उसके बाद कुछ मतलब ही नहीं है एडमिशन से. ओके, एनटीए सेज दैट कि हमारा जॉब है सिर्फ और सिर्फ एग्जाम कंडक्ट करना. उसके बाद एडमिशन प्रोसेस इज प्योरली डिपेंडेंट ऑन द स्टूडेंट कि वो कौन से कॉलेज में अप्लाई करता है. Now, to be very honest, obviously all these colleges have their application process. Okay, जिसका application fees ही almost 1500 2000 के आसपास चला जाता है. So you cannot randomly go on applying to colleges. You have to smartly think. Okay, that's why we have Mohit sir, who comes with a total of more than 15 years of education experience. Okay, he's into the the management guidance. Okay, for students for more than 15 years. So he's there today to guide you also on that perspective. Okay, so let me
Thank
first
you.
cover
Thank you,
up
sir.
some of the.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Thanks.
Let me just cover up a certain basic hygiene pointers of CMAT. Okay, so we know already that CMAT exam date is out. Okay, these are some common points, and I would also keep the discussion open towards people, okay, who are joining in now. In case you have any basic level questions, doubts, okay, with regards to the pattern or and preparation part, we can take that in the initial part of the session, and then later on we can get into solving some of the CMAT level questions. Okay, as I told you. Okay, So yes, this is the CMAT no, exam date which is already out. Okay, we know that it is a total of 100 questions which comes up. So the best part is I think CMAT is the only exam. CMAT is the only exam there is no change. Okay, there is no change this year because all the other exam, if you see CAT, okay, or SNAP or NMAT, all the exams have gone through a change. Okay, this year because of COVID, but CMAT has got no change this year. Okay, which I think is majorly the reason is the exam duration. Okay, already the exam duration is so much, okay, that they have given you there. Okay, which I don't think so they would want to play around it. Okay, CMAT to JB, yes, CMAT is accepting JB. Okay, I will talk about that as well, guys. Okay, in the slide where I talk about colleges, as I said, okay, Mohit sir is also there to talk about the college application part. So we'll talk about that elaborately in our session today. Okay, let me just cover up the basic hygiene points. Okay, so 4 marks for every right answer and a -1 for a negative answer. Okay, so the okay, another good part here that I want to show you is CMAT has got all MCQ, so there is no type in the answer, like there is no theta based questions. Okay, there is no theta based questions here. All of that are MCQs. All right, so that is also one thing. Okay, now understand from now if we see, okay, because 22nd Feb is the date. Okay, approximately by 20th of Jan you should be getting the CMAT mock, the official mock, which is going to be on the CMAT website itself. So that is really important. I would tell you to go and give that test. Okay, and prepare yourself beforehand, keeping in mind that 20th of Jan को ही तुम्हारा समझो कि actual CMAT है. अगर तुमने 20th ऑफ जैन को ही एक्चुअल सीमैट की तरफ से तुमने अपना ये मॉक दिया, विच इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू बी प्रिटी एट द सेम लेवल. ओके, वी कैन नॉट से दैट कि काफी क्लोज होगा, बट सेम लेवल होगा जो तुम्हारा एक्चुअल सीमैट होता है. तो ये पकड़ के चलो कि तुमको जो सोचना है, जो तुमको प्रिपेयर करना है, वो ये सोच के चलो कि दैट 20th ऑफ जैन को हमें ऑफिशियल मॉक देना है. ओके, विद कंप्लीट सिंसियरिटी. ओके, विद कंप्लीट सिंसियरिटी. ऑलराइट. All right. So going ahead, CMAT sections. Okay, pretty much this. Okay, I think everyone should be aware of it by now. Okay, 25 questions in each of the sections per no, four marks per question. All right. Now, major highlights. Okay, this is for the CMAT 2020. Okay, that last year. Now, last year CMAT gave you certain level of changes which happened. Okay, which some of them were on a good side, some were not that welcoming by students. Okay, like that. For example, अगर मैं बोलूँ RC देखो, there's only one RC, which is a very good thing for students because RC usually बहुत time consuming हो जाता है और बहुत से लोगों का RC अच्छा नहीं होता है. तो जहाँ पे usually 4 से 5 RCs आते थे, okay, till CMAT no 2019, there used to be at least 4 to 5 RCs coming every year. Okay, and then last year CMAT 2020 में there was only one RC. So this was a change that happened last year. Okay, but what can we say based on that? Okay, we cannot predict कि भाई क्या वापस से 4 से 5 RCs आने वाले हैं, क्या सिर्फ 1 RC आने वाला है. We cannot definitely predict that. Okay, so you have to be open. Okay, because verbal section में RC is going to play a very important role. Okay, because understand यहाँ पे जैसे 6 क्वेश्चन आए थे लास्ट ईयर, लेकिन उसके पहले यूजुअली 4 से 5 पैसेजेस में आराम से 15 to 16 क्वेश्चन आ जाते थे आरसी. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड दैट मींस 25 क्वेश्चन में से, ठीक है, मोर देन 50% आरसी हो जाता था. ऑलराइट, इसलिए यहाँ पे देखो 19 क्वेश्चंस लास्ट ईयर केम ऑन वर्बल इंस्टेड ऑफ 10. ओके, बिकॉज सीमैट 2019 में सिर्फ 10 क्वेश्चंस आए थे, अराउंड 15 क्वेश्चंस हमारे आरसी थे. ओके, बट दिस लास्ट ईयर द बॉल गेम कंप्लीटली चेंज्ड. Okay, so that is a good thing for students last year. Okay, because people who most of them actually face challenge with regards to RC. Okay, but again the same thing you have to keep in mind, or rather I would say that, okay, practice for this level also, practice for this also. Okay, keep it open. अगर ये चीज repeat होती है, it is good. Okay, it is good, and definitely that will increase the cutoff. Okay, the overall scores, because students tend to do a more, okay, better in terms of verbal ability. Okay, there were only 4 DI questions. Okay, were in set instead of individual question. Okay, in CMAT 2019 ये भी एक challenge होता था CMAT में पहले कि DI का question तो दे दिया, लेकिन DI का पूरा सेट सॉल्व करने के बाद सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन आता है उसके ऊपर. Only one question coming on DI. Okay, that's why DI used to be very time consuming. Okay, that it used to be very time consuming. That means you solve everything and you just get only one thing. Which again the problem was solved last year. Okay, because they just brought in one set with four DI questions. They just one set was there. Okay, with four DI questions in that. Okay, so that was also a good thing because if you solve one set, okay, you are directly good with four sets, four questions there. Right. Okay, now this was something which not many people liked. Okay, because blood relation puzzles, okay, are a little on a trickier side. And last year, okay, what they did is they did not give you the individual questions on blood relations. Okay, जो इंट्रोडक्शन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, जो सिंबल बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, वो सब क्वेश्चंस नहीं आए और उसके जगह पे सीधे सीधे एक पजल सेट दे दिया और वो पजल सेट थोड़ा ट्रिकी था. Okay, थोड़ा tricky था. So that was the only point that I would say, okay, was on a downside. Okay, other than that cons फिर से arithmetic था. Okay, so बाकी सारी चीजें, all these points, okay, all these points, okay, sorry, all these points were quite welcoming, not this one. Okay, all these points were quite welcoming. The reason I am highlighting these points here is understand, okay, the reason being highlighted here is that you have to be open for it, because many a time people go with a particular notion in an exam which is not good. Because अगर ये सब चीजें वापस से इस बार रिपीट होती हैं, okay, अगर ये सब पॉइंट वापस इस बार रिपीट होती हैं, that means understand, definitely people are going to do very good in terms of their scores and the cutoff will increase. Okay, I'll tell you a scenario which used to be with CMAT. Okay, probably आज से कुछ 2 साल पहले की CMAT में ऐसे होता था that people used to think that 300 plus आ गया. Okay, then they are at a very good score in terms of a KJ Somaya, or even for JB people used to think, okay, like that. But understand, okay, because of all these good points that happened here. Okay, now 300 plus is not a very great thing. Okay, now people easily reach toward 320. Okay, so for a KJ Somaya kind of thing where the cutoff is going to be really high. Okay, I mean the cutoff usually is around 98.6. Okay, is a borderline. अगर 99 पे हो अगर तुम, तो KJ Somaya तुम्हारे लिए थोड़ा easy होता है. ठीक है, या तुम बोल रहे सेफ साइड हो जाता है. यानी कि अगर तुमको सेफ स्कोर चाहिए तो 320 लाना पड़ेगा. Okay, I'll get into the colleges and cutoff. Okay, as I said. Okay, so that is another area. But understand that if at all you're aiming at the top level colleges through CMAT, okay, you should be aiming at around 320 plus. Okay, or at least 320. Okay, so that means, okay, if you look at all these things, okay, these are the welcoming points, and if it repeats this year, you have to do good. ओके, लास्ट ईयर ऑफिशियल मॉक में कितने आरसी थे? ओके, लास्ट ईयर ऑफिशियल मॉक, ओके, अब लास्ट ईयर ऑफिशियल मॉक का अभिषेक, ओके, आई एम रियली नॉट श्योर. ओके, आई डोंट रिमेंबर दैट पार्ट. ओके, बिकॉज आई डिडंट सी द ऑफिशियल मॉक. ओके, बट आई डायरेक्टली वेंट फॉर द एग्जाम. ओके, एंड एग्जाम वाज डेफिनेटली इजी. ओके, ऑलराइट, सो गोइंग अहेड नाउ, ये देखो लास्ट ईयर का जो वर्बल का सेक्शन था, इसके अंदर देखो मैं थोड़ा और डिटेल में जा रहा हूँ. इसके अंदर ये देखो, ये तुम्हारा क्या है? ओके, सिनोनिम्स, ये वोकैबुलरी बेस पे आया. ठीक है, ये वोकैबुलरी बेस पे आया. ठीक है, फिर से यहाँ देखो, ओके, ये भी vocab पे आया. ठीक है, this is again vocab. Okay, if you see, okay, word definition, again vocab. Okay, if you see here, okay, this again vocab. So total of, if you see, okay, this was 3 questions here. Okay, 3 questions here, 6. Okay, and 5 questions here. Okay, if you see, total of 11 questions were on vocabulary. 11 questions on vocabulary. Now this is the brownie point. This is the brownie points. Okay, कितना टाइम लगने वाला है आपको ये 11 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए? हार्डली आपको इसके पीछे 3 से 4 मिनट्स लगेंगे फॉर ऑल दीज 11 क्वेश्चंस. ओके, और 3 से 4 मिनट्स में पीपल हु आर गुड विद vocabulary, they did awesome there. Okay, they did awesome. That's why आपको अपनी vocabulary पे काफी काम करना है. That's a major highlight. Okay, make sure that you are working on your vocabulary pretty much. Okay, for all our MBAP students, okay, you have got the ebook, okay, which has got a complete list of vocabulary. Okay, please do that. And other than that, I have always suggested, okay, like the non-CAT exam gives you good words coming from word power made easy. तो word power made easy को भी पढ़ के जाओ. ओके, बिकॉज वर्ड पावर मेड इजी, और जो हमने आपको वोकैबुलरी का लिस्ट दिया है, अगर इतना यू हैव डन वेरी वेल, यू विल डू रियली गुड इन टर्म्स ऑफ वोकैबुलरी देयर. Understand, like 15 questions out of 25, okay, which is almost half of the verbal section, was only vocabulary. Now that's actually a brownie point, especially when you got only 6 question on RC. Understand, this time that you are saving on the verbal side, ये कितना आप use कर सकते थे towards your cons part. Okay, your cons part, okay, your LR part, okay, you could have used that. So these are these are brownie points, guys. Okay, make sure that you don't miss on these things. Okay, if at all this is coming in your paper. Okay, now usually it is seen every year that para jumbers and all that का बहुत ज्यादा weightage नहीं होता है. Okay, grammar is there. Okay, so the bargain is always between grammar, vocabulary and RC. Okay, these are the three things. Okay, other than that, the other things like idioms and all that will always be of less weightage there. Okay, will always be of less weightage there. All right, so that's about verbal. Let's see something about cons as well. Okay, let's see something about cons now. As in fact today also what we're going to do is we'll talk something about cons more. Okay, in terms of the questions also that we're going to see, because you see here, okay, like all the other exams, arithmetic is the favorite. Okay, here as well. Okay, and majorly now what people do, what I see people face challenge with is time, speed, distance. वो पूरा अरिथमेटिक करके जाएंगे बच्चे, लेकिन टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस करके नहीं जाएंगे. ओके, सेइंग दैट कि नहीं टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस नहीं है तो बाकी कर लेंगे. अरे 10 क्वेश्चंस में से अगर टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस के 3 क्वेश्चन आ गए, ओके, व्हाट आर यू, वेयर आर यू देन, वेयर आर यू? Okay, so you don't, when you are focusing on arithmetic, you cannot just leave any of the chapters within arithmetic section. You want to skip on something, you can skip numbers if you want. Okay, you can skip numbers for that matter. Okay, so that is why, so you see algebra is again very less. In fact, I'll tell you the history. Okay, algebra also, if it comes, it will come for 1 or 2 questions. So if at all people who are weak, okay, you want to leave something, numbers छोड़ना है छोड़ दो, algebra छोड़ना है छोड़ दो, लेकिन यार arithmetic, geometry, modern maths ये तो छोड़ना ही नहीं है, छोड़ना ही नहीं है. और अरिथमेटिक तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं छोड़ना है. Okay, so and that's why I'm focusing a lot on these topics here, and specifically time speed distance, because time speed distance is that area which actually breaks, okay, people getting into the good colleges. Okay, because यहाँ पे वो अरिथमेटिक में स्क्रू कर देते हैं. अगर आपको अरिथमेटिक में 4 क्वेश्चन ही टीएसडी के आगे, तो आपके लिए बचा क्या, आपके लिए बचेगा क्या फिर एग्जाम में? ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. मेक श्योर दैट यू आर वर्किंग ऑन द राइट पॉइंटर्स ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम. ओके, सो दैट यू डोंट मिस ऑन दिस थिंग्स. ओके, ऑन टर्म्स ऑफ द टॉपिक्स. ओके, इन टर्म्स ऑफ द प्रिपरेशन पार्ट, नंबर्स बहुत ही अगर आया तो भी तो बहुत इजी लेवल आता है. तो मेजरली हमको जो करना है अरिथमेटिक, ज्योमेट्री, मॉडर्न मैथ्स. ऑलराइट, I hope that is clear. Okay, with regards to cons, because a lot of people who focus on CMAT, okay, are the ones who probably are not that good with cons. Okay, and they focus on the other areas. So understand, without doing good in your cons, okay, you are not going to do good in your overall score. Okay, so you definitely have to do good in terms of your CMAT. Okay, in terms of your cons, in terms of your verbal, every section you have to do equally well. All right, perfect. Now comes the point, okay, where we have, okay, logic. Okay, now logic में कोई भी ऐसा एरिया नहीं है जिसको मैं बोलूं कि हाँ ये बहुत ज्यादा heavily dominating है. Okay, in fact the good part for verbal here is that critical reasoning, okay, is usually very less. I mean, on a very high side I have never seen critical reasoning coming more than 4 to 5 questions. 5 questions भी आगे तो बहुत ज्यादा हो गया, ज्यादातर less than 4 ही होता है. Okay, which is a good sign. Like NMAT gives half of the logic paper as critical reasoning, which is not the case, because critical reasoning में ओवरऑल जो ये होता है आपका क्या कहते हैं एक्यूरेसी, वो काफी काफी कम हो जाती है बच्चों की. लेकिन बाकी सारी चीजें, कोडिंग, डिकोडिंग, ब्लड रिलेशन, ये देखो यहाँ ये पजल आया था, लॉजिक वाला पजल आया था, वेन डायग्राम पजल आके से एक क्वेश्चन आया था. ठीक है, बाकी सारी चीजें देखो क्या है, एकदम सिंपल वाले टॉपिक है यार. ये तो मतलब ऐसा है कि आउट ऑफ 25 यू शुड यू शुड गेट लाइक एटलीस्ट 23 अटेम्प्ट्स दैट यू शुड डू. और उसमें से एक मिस्टेक करना तो कर दो, या 21 से 22 क्वेश्चन तो कम से कम राइट आने ही चाहिए. Like logic is a cakewalk, real cakewalk. Okay, and especially when the verbal has reduced the time. Okay, when verbal reduce the time because of vocabulary and all that. Okay, that is the area where you have to really do good. All right, so logic is there. And now comes the point with regards to the area which is something that a lot of people are scared of. Okay, जीके. और जीके के लिए लोग कुछ खास पढ़ाई भी नहीं करते हैं, मैंने देखा है. ठीक है, थिंकिंग दैट कि जीके तो सर कितना कर लो क्या होगा. अरे भाई, आप अगर पैटर्न देखोगे, अगर आप हिस्टोरिकल डेटा देखोगे, तो डेफिनेटली देयर इज अ पैटर्न. और अगर आप वो पैटर्न करोगे, आई एम टेलिंग यू 10 से 12 क्वेश्चंस निकालना कोई बड़ा चैलेंज नहीं है जीके में. Okay, because understand, static GK is the one that is going to be dominating. बाकी करंट अफेयर्स तो मैं बोलूं, करंट अफेयर्स तो अगर आपने पिछले पिछले 4-6 महीने का न्यूज़पेपर या न्यूज रीड भी किया है ना, तो आपको बहुत बेसिक लेवल न्यूज, ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत बहुत ही माइन्यूट लेवल थिंग, ओके, एंड ऑल दैट, बहुत ही बेसिक लेवल न्यूज भी अगर आपने किया है तो आपको पता चल जाएगा. ठीक है, कि आप वो करंट अफेयर्स के जो 4-5 क्वेश्चन आते हैं वो आप अटेम्प्ट कर पाओगे. कितना कॉमन क्वेश्चन आता है पता है, जैसे कि अभी अभी व्हाट्सएप का यू हैव द प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी कमिंग अप एंड देन पीपल आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स ऐप व्हिच इज सिग्नल। नाउ दीस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कैन कम अप। ये तो ऐसी करंट अफेयर्स है जो कि आप नॉर्मली फॉलो करते हो। तो इसका मतलब आपको ज्यादा मेहनत कहाँ करने की जरूरत है, यू हैव टू मेजरली फोकस ऑन स्टैटिक जीके। और स्टैटिक जीके में बहुत कुछ आने वाला है। ओके, स्टैटिक जीके में बहुत कुछ है, पढ़ने के लिए भी बहुत कुछ है। ओके, इनफैक्ट ओके वी हैव गिवन दिस टू ऑल आवर स्टूडेंट्स हियर। ओके सो जस्ट टू शो, ओके जस्ट अ मिनट, सो यहाँ पे मैं अगर आपको दिखा भी दूं, लेट मी, ओके लेट मी जस्ट शो दैट so that I can show it to you कि किस तरीके से करना है। ओके, all right, so you can see here. Okay, so this is the entire list, okay, that we've already given to all our students. Okay, and wherein you have, the currency of countries, okay, the capitals, okay, the tagline of companies, okay, ये सब बहुत common है, government schemes. Okay, in fact I'll show you what has come last year. Okay, it is everything that has come up from this list. Now definitely it's a long list to do. Okay, there's total of 17 subheadings that we have put in। हर एक के अंदर जाओगे तो कुछ मल्टीपल पीडीएफ्स मिल जाएंगे। तो ब्रेक डाउन करो अपना पूरा प्लान। ओके, इसके अंदर से मेरे हिसाब से वीकली कम से कम 4 से 5 कम से कम वो लेके चलो पीडीएफ जो कि खत्म करो। वीकली कम से कम 4 से 5 खत्म करना है यहाँ पे, ठीक है। बिकॉज वो टारगेट रखेंगे तब जाके हम शायद 3 या 4 करेंगे इसमें से। ये सब करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। फाउंडर्स ऑफ कंपनीज, बुक ऑथर्स, ओके, द मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री, द इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स, okay, the awards part is very important, okay, the international organization, this is very important. So these are some real important point, guys, okay, so make sure that you are following them, okay, make sure they're following them। in fact last year का भी आप देखोगे तो क्या मैंने कहा, देखो 11 questions on Indian events, 9 on international, 5 miscellaneous। okay, so ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया पे आई, रिसेंट एक्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, ये सारी चीजें हमने वहां पे डाली हुई है। तो वहां से पढ़ना शुरू करो। जीके इज गोइंग टू बी ऑलवेज, ये जो जीके आप बोल रहा हो ना, जीके मॉडरेट, ये हर साल का है जीके मॉडरेट। बहुत अच्छा अगर आप करते हो तो लोग 14 से 15 कर लेते हैं, बट नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट जिसने थोड़ा भी एफर्ट लिया है वो 10 से 20, 10 से 12 क्वेश्चन तो मिनिमम निकालता है। ठीक है, 10 से 12 क्वेश्चन तो मिनिमम निकालते हैं यहाँ पे। तो यू शुड बी प्रिपेयरिंग ऑन दीज पॉइंट्स। सो आई विल जस्ट कीप इट ओपन फॉर स्टूडेंट्स हु want to ask some questions, okay, with regards to GK, because I know that GK is some area, okay, which has given a lot of this thing। okay, so can someone clarify Great Lakes के फॉर्म में CMAT 21 करने में? okay, I'll come to the next slide which talks about college application only। all right, meanwhile, okay, I think, okay, with this I just want to summarize, okay, all the points with regards to the sections, okay, with regards to all the sections. So Shivani, okay, this is all the PDF that we just showed. Okay, this is we have given all these access to our MBAP students. Okay, they are the ones who are taking who can get in loop of this. Okay, and are doing this. So okay, now sectional cutoff. Sectional cutoff. Understand for colleges where we have like Wellinger, okay, these kind of colleges, they usually don't have any sectional cutoff. They look at the overall cutoff. Okay, they'll look at the overall cutoff. So that's why, okay, you should majorly be focusing on your strength area and try to improvise that, okay, by a greater margin। ओके, अपने अपने सेक्शनल के तरफ इतना ध्यान नहीं देके अपने ओवरऑल पे ध्यान दो, और वो सेक्शन जो तुम्हारे लिए बस सबसे अच्छा है, वो ऐसे 2 सेक्शंस पकड़ो, वो 2 सेक्शंस को सबसे अच्छा करके जाओ। ओके, so this is about section। now let's get into the colleges part। okay, great। so here, okay, as I said, okay, we have Mohit sir also with us, okay, who comes up with his own 15 years of guidance towards college applications and all that। okay, so as some of them were saying, okay, I'll just highlight one point is that understand guys, ये जो 2 कॉलेज आपको स्टार्टिंग में दिख रहे हैं ना, ठीक है, ये 2 कॉलेज आपको एमएमएस का डिग्री देते हैं, एमएमएस का डिग्री देते हैं। और ये ऑल इंडिया सीट्स के लिए ही जाते हैं, जिसके अंदर सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपको 15% सीट्स ऑफ द कॉलेज इज थ्रू, यू कैन से, फॉर द ऑल इंडिया कैंडिडेट्स। और ये ऑल इंडिया में कैट वाला भी आता है, सीमैट वाला भी आता है, ठीक है, ये सब लोग आ जाते हैं इसके अंदर। ठीक है, जितने भी ऑल इंडिया कैंडिडेट्स होंगे वो सब आ जाएंगे इसके अंदर। दैट मीन्स द सीट्स इन द फर्स्ट 2 कॉलेजेस थ्रू सीमैट is very very less। okay, So, sir, Mohit sir, okay, one
Yeah.
thing that a lot of students usually ask, okay, that sir, if these are the list of colleges that we have to, which you can aim at, okay, which is Great Lakes, Kejusmaya, GIM, Wellinger, ISME, all of that. So, how should someone take a call, okay, with regards to these college applications? Because अगर ये 5-6 colleges का सबका फॉर्म भरने चले गए तो उनका 10,000 रुपये तो ऐसे ही चला जाएगा, ठीक है?
Yeah, I'm getting your point, sir. Yeah, perfect. I
Yes,
would
yes,
like to
sir.
take that. So first of all, good afternoon, everybody. Right, this is Mohit Kelkar here, as sir said, and I am associate vice president with ISME School of Management and Entrepreneurship, and I represent our outreach and admissions department. Right. So here we are discussing. I mean, before we get into it, when we were discussing general knowledge, I just remembered something very funny. I mean, I would just like to bring it to everybody's notice. As sir said that this general knowledge GK is one topic which generally brings the score down, right, sir? If I'm not wrong, because
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
see, even the name, I mean, this joke is already said by someone. Even if the name is general, this is very specific. Okay, that knowledge has to be very specific. So you people need to read a lot of news and have to be updated to crack that
Yeah.
particular section, right? Yeah. So otherwise, your cutoff is going to go down. Now, when we are talking about cutoff, let us just come to, as sir said, we are talking about Janmalal and Sidnam. So we are talking here about the top, probably sir, 15, 20 in India. If at all they are aiming or dreaming to get into Jamnalal or probably Sidnam for that matter, they have to be in top 20, 30 in India because the competition
Yes.
is for the all India levels, and then they are expecting CAT, CMAT, all the national exam as well. So I mean, to be very honest, Jamnalal Bajaj and Sidnam, I mean, see, if you want to aim at that, probably CET score is better way to crack Jamnalal and Sidnam, if I'm not wrong, right, sir? So in that way, they can at least
Yes,
get
yes,
into
yes.
the state
Because
territory.
because
Yeah,
seats are very less. Because seats are
very
very very
limited
less.
seats.
Okay, and
Correct.
I know one of my students he got a 99 point कुछ 8 था उसको. Okay, and he could not get JB. Okay, through CMAT.
Correct. I mean,
So
yeah,
I
that is
think
understandable. We have been sir, seeing
that is
that,
right
right? I
what you
mean,
said.
CMAT cutoffs, we have been seeing that. I mean, people
Yeah.
who are ending up 99.78 and still just because it is a limited number of seats, they are still not able to get JB for that matter. So if at all,
Yes.
again, I
Yes.
repeat, if you're dreaming of JB, then you should crack the CET like nothing else. Because there are only
Right.
37 seats,
Right.
sir, right? Even with
Yes.
CET, I think
Yes.
there are
Yeah.
37 seats for the open category, 36 or 37. Right. So
Yes.
I'm just not discussing these two colleges because sir has made it very clear that it is a national exam, they consider it, and the seats are very limited through that, right? Now let's come down to KJ Somaya, Great Lakes, or GIM for that matter, Goa Institute, right? Here also, the cutoffs are going to go because this is considered the cutoffs are going to go 98.5 and plus. Sir will back me up here, right? I mean, you'll have to touch somewhere 99 percentile to get into these colleges through CMAT, right? Because the CMAT cutoffs are very high even in these three colleges as
Hmm.
well, right? Now, one advantage
Yes.
of
Yes.
CMAT, I'll tell you, it's CMAT is the exam considered by AICT, right? So that is the biggest advantage of giving CMAT because it is one of the
Hmm.
7 exams which AICT considers, right? Now,
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
again, KJ Somaya and Great Lakes, as I said, it is 98, 99, and see, a lot of students. I mean, maybe many of you are of the same caliber, but it is about that one day, right, sir? Maybe that day is not
Hmm.
that great, and maybe the difference of 3, 4, 5% can change the game. So you do not have to
Hmm.
get disheartened, right? Let's come to Mumbai now, right? If we talk about Mumbai, sir, again, sir is going to back me up here. We are talking about Mumbai through CET specifically. Let us just see Jamnalal Bajaj, Sidnam, KJ Somaya, Wellinger, and then ISME is coming up very strongly here in the top 5 colleges of Mumbai, right? SPGen is there, but it's a different segment altogether, and they take CAT and other exams, right? Let's just keep that aside. But these 5 colleges are there, among which we discussed JBIMS, we discussed already Somaya, and we discussed Sidnam, right? So it is very difficult to get into those colleges with, I mean, even with 97, 98, right? You have to have that real hard push to get into those colleges. Now, just
In
come
fact,
a little bit down.
one thing here, sir, one thing here. Okay, what happens with
Yes, sir.
GIM? Okay, because GIM predominantly is a college through ZAT. Okay,
Correct.
so most of the we see that okay that most of the candidates getting into GIM okay get through ZAT. Okay, yes, CMAT is also that they consider, and CMAT is the option where rather I would say. Colleges where they want to have more applications coming in because ZAT is an
Right,
exam
right.
not given by many people. Okay, that's why
Correct.
GIM has opened the CMAT option because more candidates can apply. overall, but we see that these colleges here, okay, that I can put, okay, in the range. देखो केजे सोमाया का तो ऐसा है कि ये 90 आई मीन 98.5 बहुत कम किया तो 98.5 जाएगा, okay. This would be somewhere again, okay, at a like 98 या 99 के रेंज में जाएगा. Goa Institute of Management goes a slightly less, it might go till a 96 at max, okay.
96,
So
97,
in
right?
general आप ये सब बोल सकते हो कि 95 के ऊपर ही है ये. So this was a range, okay, where
Correct.
we can say this is a 99.9, okay. This is at a 95, or rather I would say a 96 plus, okay. And then we have a Wellinger and ISME coming up here,
Correct.
okay,
So I'm
which
coming to
also is
that, sir.
offering good packages.
Correct.
Yes.
So when we are talking about Wellinger and ISME specifically, then see, we are in the range of 80s, right? I mean, Wellinger is there since a long time, but we are the colleges which are in the range of 80s,
Yeah.
and you still stand a chance, right? And getting into this colleges also is not that simple, but still you stand a good chance if you are in the range of that. I think Naveen has asked the same question. So Naveen, yes, it is in the range of 80 odd, right? And again, I'll clarify here. I'm talking about ISME specifically now, and you can input about the Wellinger. But ISME, our shortlisting is entirely based on the profile based, right? I mean, we give a much
Hmm.
more importance to the student profile, right? Because we
Hmm.
understand that entrance exam is a one-day game, and you do not know whether it can work, it cannot. But that doesn't mean you need to write off a very good quality student. We have seen a number of students in our last 2 3 batches where they have done entirely well in their overall career throughout 10th,
Hmm.
12th, or graduation, but just because that one day they couldn't perform, that went down. So we are
Hmm.
not really very much focused on the entrance. Yes, we do consider that definitely, but major the shortlisting would be done on your GDPI performance, your overall profile, your 10th, 12th, and graduation, and the communication skill. That is what we are going to look at, right?
I think, sir, that is
Placement,
that
yeah,
is a common point with Wellinger also, because I know about Wellinger
correct,
specifically. They give around, I mean, I'm not very sure, but 50 to 60% weightage, okay, is given to the profile part. Okay, I
correct. The
mean
same thing, I
the
think.
CMAT score or whatever exam that they are accepting here, okay, this is only given some 40%. So अगर
Correct.
स्टूडेंट ने कट ऑफ क्लियर भी किया तो भी उसके हाथ में 50 60% का पूरा पूरा स्कोप रहता है.
Perfect.
Okay.
And we, as I said,
Yes.
I mean, we have already started with our GDPIs. We are already done with 4 GDPIs for this season, 2021 coming season, and one fourth of our seats are already over for PGDM. I
Okay.
mean, the seats are already booked. So there we are basically aiming at the GDPI performance of the student. The next GDPI is going to be there on 20th, which is 20th Jan,
Hmm.
Wednesday at 4 p.m. So
Hmm.
students can appear for that. And CMAT, again,
Hmm.
it will be secondary, but the range for Wellinger and ISME, if I'm not wrong, will be same, somewhere around 80 percentile only, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a question Manoj is asking about Wellinger, okay, which is 95 percentile in CMAT, okay, and very poor profile. So Manoj, तुम खुद ही अपने वो बोल रहे हो कि I am very poor profile,
How
okay.
can,
So
I mean, yeah.
yeah. So what happens in such a case? Someone who has got a poor profile, क्या करना चाहिए उनको फिर?
So I think if the performance, I mean, the overall profile is poor, I think he has to make it really big in terms of the entrance also and GDPI also, sir. Right? So
Hmm.
probably he
Hmm.
has that chance to make that up, probably. Yeah.
Hmm, hmm. Definitely, Manoj. See, as I told, okay, it's a the first level of screening is the score, okay, and उसका भी 40% वेटेज तो है ही है. So पहले तो ये एम करो कि तुम्हारा CMAT में मैक्सिमम आए. That's the best way to cover up your profile part. Okay, that is one. The second part is that, okay, how to cover your profile is by doing really good in terms of your GD and PI performances. Okay, जो अपने आंसर्स प्रिपेयर करो, okay, वो सब चीजों को बहुत अच्छा करो. तो अगर वो सब चीजें किया तो तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल वाला पार्ट थोड़ा कवर अप हो जाएगा. बट आई स्टिल थिंक दैट यू हैव टाइम फॉर योर जीडीपीआई टू कम इन. सो तुम अपने कुछ कोर्सेज वोर्सेज करके okay, अपने प्रोफाइल को अच्छा कर सकते हो. Okay,
Yeah, sir,
so
I'll
there are
just
some
like
questions
to,
coming on
yeah,
placements and
yeah.
all that, if
I'm
you
just
can take
talking,
that.
yeah, Shivani is asking about placement. So the range would
Yeah.
be 8 to 9 lakhs, right, Shivani? And I mean, you know that the entire industry was COVID struck, right? So even with that, we got 100% virtual internships with the top-notch companies like Cadbury's, right? Like HUL, like RBI. That is all there right now. Okay, that is one thing. Jacko is asking that what is a 10 12. I mean, 85% plus is a good decent score, right? You have to make that up in your graduation also. You have to keep that up, right? Because we have seen a number of trends where it declines after your 12. right? You have to keep that pace up. You have to get a good score in graduation also, right? Shivani, what typically is a good profile is good marks in 10th, approximately 85 to 90, same with 12th, and graduation 70 plus, 75 plus, there and thereabout. That would be considered as a good profile. And if add to that, you have done any internships, you have done any extracurricular activities or any social activities, that adds, right? 80 plus in 10 12 would be rather, I mean, slightly decent. Now I'll come to Naveen. Naveen, you wanted to know about the process, right? So you will need to apply online on the ISME website, ISME website, right? That application you need to go apply online. Then your GDPI will be held. As I said, the next GDPI is on 20th, right? You can get in touch with us, or you can ask somebody from MBAP also. So they will also be able to guide you, right, Haider sir?
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
So what we can do is, in case of all these colleges, okay, by the way, okay, for all these colleges like Sydenham Ka, Great Lakes, KJ Somaya, okay, Wellinger, for all these, okay, including ISME and all of that, we're going to put a link, okay, below in this particular video itself, okay, so you guys can just go through that, okay, and apply through those particular link, okay. Shivani says not 80 plus. Okay, Shivani, no, the same point as I said. Okay, like all the points, your CMAT score, your 10 12th, okay, your extracurricular activities, all of that has got its own importance. So कहीं पे भी अगर आपका कोई मार्क्स कम है, जैसे अगर आपका एकेडमिक कम है, तो उसको कवर अप करने का तरीका क्या है? इसको कवर अप करने के दो तरीके हैं. एक है कि CMAT का स्कोर अच्छा लेके आओ, दैट इज वन. ओके, second is that you have to do good in terms of your group discussion and personal interview preparation. Okay, because even if just like as Moise sir said, okay, that even if someone didn't have a good day on like no on the exam day, if it didn't go well for him, that doesn't mean that a candidate is not good. So आपको कहीं ना कहीं तो अपने आप को वर्दी शो करना पड़ेगा. Okay, you have to show yourself your worth in your exam or in your GDPI performance somewhere. Okay, you cannot be like
So
this कि हर
something
जगह
has
हम
to be your
कम.
strength actually. Something, if something is your weakness, something has to be your strength, and you have to work on that and get the best of it. Right, Ajay sir?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
So someone is asking about the placement figures of all these colleges. Okay, so I can just put it across directly. Okay. See, JB, this is in the range of 18.5 plus. Okay, Sydenham would be roughly around close to 13, 14 के range में है. Okay,
12 plus, I
Great
think. Yeah.
Lakes, yeah, Great Lakes, KJ Somaya and GIM,
Jim.
okay, all of this, okay, would be in the range of 9 to 10 lakhs, okay, that you can say. And Wellinger and ISME would be in the range of 8 to 9,
Nine.
okay, that you can say.
That is
Okay,
also.
this would be the
Yeah.
range, majorly. एंड आई थिंक वन ऑफ द गुड पॉइंट दैट आई वांट टू हाईलाइट, अभी मुझे एकदम से याद आया यार, ये केजे सुमैया जैसे कॉलेजेस के में साथ, ओके, ये आई नो बिकॉज सम ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर who are struggling to get placed, okay, because understand the number of students, the intake of these colleges is really high. Okay, colleges like KJ Somaya, colleges like Wellinger, okay, they have intake of more than 500 students. Okay, I don't know exact number. ये शायद कुछ 700 के आसपास है और ये शायद कुछ 600 के आसपास है. So the number of students are very high. Though yes, okay, there is a this thing, okay, that packages in this range, but because of the very high intake, okay, this becomes a challenge. I know like colleges like JB has got just 120. Okay, Sydenham के पास total 120 के दो courses इनके 240 होता है. ISME का I know about 120 है. तो ये
Only
जो colleges आप
126.
देख रहे हो ये, yes sir.
So that is, I mean, again, I mean, I was going into that only. That is a plus point which we have probably. I mean, Heather sir, again, you can just tell me whether I'm right or wrong. We have a limited number
Hmm.
of 120 seats, right? So
Yes, yes.
the number of students is very less in terms of the 5 times 600 or say 6 times 700 in terms of KJ Somaya or Wellinger. That is where the placement game
Hmm.
changes, I think, right? Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. Because the lesser the number of people that you have, okay, is lesser
exactly.
the competition. Okay, so I mean, कल को अगर JB ने अपना सीट 120 का बढ़ा के अगर 240 कर दिया, definitely JB के एवरेज पैकेज भी डाउन हो
Average
जाएगा.
is going to go down.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, yes. So I think that is a good point. Okay, that in terms of college selection, apart from packages, also look at the overall intake. Okay, and definitely apply for those kind of colleges जहाँ का intake थोड़ा कम है. Okay, so अगर आपका, I mean, my final point here towards college application is because we know in terms of the cutoff also. Okay, जब भी हमने यहाँ बात किया कि ये 98 है, अगर या तो मैं अगर स्कोर के टर्म्स में बात करूँ, आप ये समझो कि ये दोनों कॉलेजेस आपको 330 या 340 के ऊपर मिलेंगे आपको. ठीक है, ये कॉलेजेस अगर आपको एम करना है तो यहाँ पे आपको कम से कम कुछ लाइक 310 आप पकड़ के चलो, 310 या बहुत कम गया अगर तो 300 जाएगा। यहाँ पे अगर आप जा रहे हो, यहाँ पे आपको वही सेम पैकेज विच इज 8 to 9 lakhs का पैकेज तक आपको मिल रहा है। दिस शुड बी रफली अराउंड आई थिंक 260, ओके रादर 80% तो 250 पे भी आ जाएगा, तो 250 प्लस स्कोर पे भी है। So I think that you should definitely apply to colleges based on the scores that you are getting in your mocks. Okay, that is also going to help you. Okay, and make sure that you are applying to colleges of each of the categories. Okay, अगर आपको नहीं आ रहा है इसके ऊपर, एक बार भी मॉक में 300 के ऊपर नहीं आया है, तो यहाँ तो अप्लाई करके मतलब ही नहीं है। ठीक है, आप फिर ये जो
Heather sir,
होगा
there are
ये
a
देख
couple of
सकते हो, ये
questions.
देख सकते हो।
Yeah, sorry. There are a couple
या
of questions
या
I would
सर।
quickly like to take them. Naveen is asking, and Naveen, two, three questions I'll be answering very quickly. One is yes, you can apply right now. Okay, you can go through the process. If at all you are shortlisted, you will be getting a conditional offer. Let me tell you very clearly. Anybody attending this webinar, you'll be currently getting a conditional offer. That conditional offer stands if you have aggregate 50+% in your graduation as per the AICTE norms, and if you submit the valid entrance exam score. Now, in terms of the cutoff, we already discussed it is somewhere in the range of 80, right, Naveen? Even in terms of ATMA, it would be remaining the same. But if you have done really well in your GDPI, your overall profile is good, then you really do not need to worry about the cutoff specifically in terms of ISME, because we give importance to the students and not the percentiles, right? So you can work accordingly. Second is you asked about MBA, PGDM. I clear all these doubt. PGDM is postgraduate diploma in management. So if we are looking at AICTE approved institute, then it is a postgraduate diploma in management. These three are basically siblings. Only the nomenclature differs. If it is by any university, it is MBA, Masters in Business Administration. If it is by AICTE approved institution, then it is PGDM, which is postgraduate diploma in management. If it is through Mumbai University, it is MMS, Masters of Management Studies. So all three are one and the same, but only the nomenclature differs. If there are few colleges who had MMS also and PGDM also, but there was no difference. All these students used to sit for the placement at the same time, right? So it doesn't really matter what kind of nomenclature you are having, as long as AICTE accreditation is there for PGDM. It is a good university for your MBA, and for MMS again it is Mumbai University straight away. In terms of ISME fees, it is 10,45,000 for 2 years, Shivani. I hope Heather sir have answered the questions. You can just
Yes,
back
yes,
me up
yes,
here.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vidhi is asking fees of Sydenham. So Sydenham की fees is among right now all the colleges सबसे least Sydenham ही है. Okay. So Sydenham has got 1.2 lakhs every year. Okay. So that makes it on a total of around what 2.5 3 के अंदर आपका MBA हो जाएगा वहाँ पे. The challenge with Sydenham and JB is only about the cutoff. So that is if you are able to clear okay 130 140 in your CMAT, okay, then definitely that is going to be a good deal. Okay, aiming through the best of that. But yes, we also have to be realistic in terms of knowing our overall score. Okay, हम कितना ला सकते हैं, हम कहाँ तक हम जा पा रहे हैं, उसके हिसाब से आपके कॉलेजेस को शॉर्टलिस्ट करो और एप्लीकेशन पे काम करो। ओके, डू नॉट अप्लाई टू ऑल ऑफ दीज कॉलेजेस ओके ब्लाइंडली कि भाई सीधे सीधे आपने पांचों कॉलेज में अप्लाई कर दिया, आप सोचो कि आपका सीधे 10,000 रुपए चले जाएंगे। आपको एक सेफ वो रखने के लिए, जैसे आपने वेलिंगर में आईएसएमई में अप्लाई कर दिया, ओके, तो इसमें क्या है कि आपका एक सेफ जोन हो गया कि कम से कम 8 से 9 lakhs के पैकेजेस में मेरे पास दो कॉलेजेस हाथ में तो कम से कम है। ओके,
And Heather
एंड
sir,
देन
when
वी
they'll
नो
be
दैट
attending
ओके।
for their mocks, then when they will be attending for their mocks, they'll able to know better that when we discuss the percentile,
एग्जैक्टली
they'll
एग्जैक्टली
know, right?
एग्जैक्टली
Right.
एग्जैक्टली
And
या
Naveen, I have
सो यू
already
शुड हैव अ
mentioned it is
बैकअप,
10 lakh
दैट इज
45.
इंपॉर्टेंट,
Yeah.
दैट इज
Naveen, it is
इंपॉर्टेंट।
10
सो
lakh 45. Can I
या
quickly know your college, Naveen? I mean, you can just put it in the chat box. Heather sir, you continue. Sorry.
नो नो सर।
Yeah.
ऑल राइट। So, sir, if we can put some link, okay, for all these things, okay, so that people can directly, fill the form or get some information there.
Yeah, yeah. Sir, where do I put that? Because in this chat, I'm not getting any option, I suppose.
Towards the down, sir, you have a post a comment part that you can put it. You see that?
No, that option I think is not visible.
Acha, okay. Or if you can put it to me, I can put it
Yeah,
here.
that is what. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm just sharing it with you, sir. You can share.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is PGDM approved? Pranay, PGDM of any college has to be approved by AICT. You cannot run a PGDM without AICT approval. So if you are going for a PGDM program, okay, be it that you go for a Wellinger, you go for a ISME, you go for what like Great Lakes, okay, all these are AICT approved. Okay, there is a program which is offered by some of the colleges which is called PGP. Okay, PGP. I mean, I know about colleges which offer PGP. So this is where you need to be very particular that any college offering you a PGP program, okay, that is not AICT approved. Okay, colleges which are PGDM, okay, it is AICT approved. Okay, so that applies to all the colleges like ISME PGDM दे रहा है तो AICT है, वेलिंकर दे रहा है तो वो AICT है, केजे समय तो यूनिवर्सिटी हो गया है तो केजे समय इज MBA now. Okay, like that. Shreya Rane,
Shivani,
okay.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Go
Yes,
ahead.
yeah. No, there are few questions, so just wanted to answer. So fees
Hmm.
again, I'll again repeat. For 2 years, it is 10 lakhs. 45,000 is a one-time admission fees. Shivani, it doesn't include the hostel facility. It is only the academic fees, right? We do not have the in-house hostel, but we definitely can connect you. We can facilitate. We are present in the One Year Boost Tower, which is a corporate center, right? There are 109 corporates there. So we are not having the hostel facility right there, but we can connect definitely, but that is over and above your fees, right? And Vidhi, our admission is already started, as I mentioned before, right? We are already done with our 5 GDPIs, and 28th January, 4 p.m. is our next GDPI, right? Haidar sir, next one is for you, I suppose. That pictorial GK question they are asking about.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes. So, Shreya, okay, as I said, okay, the PDF that I've showed you there, okay, this has got access to those pictorial GK questions as well, okay, wherein what they do is they'll give you the logo of a company, okay, at times which is there, okay, so, and then you have to tell the tagline of that particular company like that, or you have to just say, look at the logo and also identify which company it is, okay, at times they give you they give you the picture of a particular person and then they tell you to answer that who this person is. Okay, so those kind of things, okay, is there. All right. uh, Shivani, the PDF, yes, okay. As I said, okay, the link is going to be down there. Okay, you can go through that and directly join in. Okay, which you can directly take it from there. All right. And any more questions? I think we have covered most of the questions here. Great.
I
Sir,
suppose,
in
sir.
case
Yeah.
you're sharing that link, okay, you can share that with me on WhatsApp. Okay, I can just
I,
put it there from
I've
here.
done it here in the private chat, sir, actually.
So you have done here. Okay, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. I got
You must
it.
have received, no, sir? Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I'll just quickly put all these.
Yeah, yeah. Pranay, I'm telling at ISME we have marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, and business analytics. Okay. Yes, there are a lot of students who are opting for finance. Yes, definitely you stand a good chance, right? So once you visit that link and we discuss further, I'll tell you the details, right? Naveen, yeah, I got it. Thanks so much. Yeah, Dr. Indu Shani is very much there. She's our dean, right? She was HR principal for 15 plus years, and right now she is the dean of ISME. Correct, Naveen.
All right. So all that information that people were asking for is already put it here in the chat. So you guys can take it
Perfect,
from
sir.
there. Great. I think okay, we covered a good point here with regards to the CMAT colleges, okay, and all that. Now we would get into the next part, okay, which I said that we will take some questions on the CMAT level questions. So, Mohit sir, okay, okay, I
Yeah.
think there's more questions coming on ISME, sir. You can still take that.
Uh,
Gunjan is
Gunjan,
asking.
no, HR currently we are not having, but I suppose there are a lot of inquiries for that. So probably soon we'll start it. But as of now, to be very honest, we have marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, and business analytics. These four specializations are there. Naveen, my number is already shared by Heather sir here in the chat box, right? Mohit Kelkar is my name, as I said, and the number is right there. So you can call on that number. Don't, no worries. Yeah, sir. So I think, I mean, you will need to take the questions now in terms of the CMAT, right? So
Yes,
you
yes,
can
yes,
carry
yes.
on, sir. Probably I'll take your
Yeah.
leave. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for joining. Okay, I think it is good that you were there. Okay, so that we can discuss overall about all the colleges here. Okay, and that gave a good insight to students overall.
Yeah, I suppose, sir, I really hope that that would help the students in terms of what cutoff they are expecting. Because a lot of students get nervous in terms of the entrance exam and the cutoffs.
Yeah.
So I hope now they
Yeah.
are clear and I mean, they can still make a good college, right? Yeah,
Okay.
Naveen, you
Okay,
can
sir.
call
Yes.
me anytime. Don't worry. Yeah, my number is always available. Yeah. Okay, all the best,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
take care
Thanks
of
for
you.
joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over to you, Heather, sir. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. So now getting into the last part of the session where I told that we'll take talking about the different the CMAT level of questions. Okay. I think one question which is left with the Great Lakes is in Chennai and is also in Gurgaon. Okay, these are the two main campuses. The main campus is the Chennai campus. Okay, and the next campus is the Gurgaon campus. So definitely, if you have to choose between the two, okay, aim for the Chennai campus first. All right. Shivani says, Shivani, it's for 1.2, I mean 1.2 thousand. That's like, that's 1200 rupees only. Okay, so as I said, okay, you can directly join it through that particular link which I just told you. Okay, and you will find that link after we post it on our channel. Okay, you will find that link in the in our in our description. You can get in touch with the mentors there. Or in case by any chance, okay, if you're not able to get that link, okay, you can also get in touch, okay, with the mentors, okay, using this number. Okay, I'll just put the number as well. Okay, you can directly WhatsApp on this number. Someone from MBAP is going to help you with that. Sriram is asking review of the PGP course. Okay, of Great Lakes. PGP is a 1 year program, which is a good program. Okay, definitely better than the normal program. Okay, which is a 2 year program. So if at all you have 2 years of experience, you should aim for the PGP program first. All right. Chalo. Okay, now I go on this. Okay, before I do on the level here, okay, I would go back. Okay, let me just do one thing. Okay. Yes, I'm just sharing my screen again. All right. Now before I go ahead, okay, as I told that I'm going to look forward to mainly time, speed, distance. Okay, because time, speed, distance is a area, okay, which is a problem, okay, for most of the students. Okay, now in fact, the best part here is in terms of formula, there is hardly any formula here. Okay, I think all of us already know that. Okay, speed is equal to distance upon time. The problem comes here. The problem when with regards to CMAT is this, okay, or rather with regards to time speed distance particularly is this, that people try to apply only formula, okay, based questions, which will not help. Okay, because if it is just a matter of putting numbers is equal, in these formula of speed is equal to distance upon time, even a 10th standard kid can do that. Okay, a speed is equal to distance upon time can be done even by a 10th standard kid. The when you go for a MBA entrance exam like a CMAT, okay, like that, the expectation is that you look through a little deeper into this. Okay, look a little deeper into this formula. Okay, speed is equal to distance upon time. Look a little deeper. When I say look a little deeper, what exactly do I mean? Okay, is that when you know that speed is always going to be inversely proportional to time. That is one. Okay, basically what I'm doing is I'm putting every time there's something constant. So here what happens, here distance becomes constant. Okay, where speed is inversely proportional to time. Okay, next thing that we have here is that if at all I put time as constant, okay, if I have time as constant, then what happens, speed is directly proportional to distance. Okay, and similarly now if I have speed as constant, okay, then also distance is directly proportional to time. Okay, Now, having said these things, okay, now I'm going to ask you a little bit of this. कि ठीक है मैंने ये proportional तो बता दिया, okay, which is a little deeper meaning of the formula. Let me just ask you. Let me just ask you, and then you can also check for yourself that how much of deeper understanding of time, speed, distance do you actually have. Okay, how much of actual understanding do you really have of time, speed, distance here? So let me say that if at all, okay, I'm starting with the easier part first. Okay, let's say I'm doing with this part. Okay, okay, and in fact this is a little tricky part. Okay, but I'm going to take an easy example of it. This anyways is a little easy because this is directly proportional. Okay, so what does it mean? Let's say that if I say, okay, if I say that the speed, okay, the speed that is there, okay, and the time that I'm taking, okay, then let's say I'm taking it like this, which I say that speed increases by 2 times. Okay, his speed increases 2 times increase. Then what is going to happen to time? Okay, what is going to happen to time if speed increases by 2 times? The time is going to be half. Okay, that's what it means, that's what it means. Okay, it becomes half, right? This is where it means that the inversely proportional part, right? Okay, now ye to sabko aa gaya. I took an easy example. Now I'm taking a little trickier example. Okay, now everyone, if the speed is increasing by 25% percentage, this time 25% increase, if the speed is increasing by 25%, tell me everyone, what is going to happen to time? Okay, what is going to happen to time if speed is increasing by 25%? Okay, what will happen to time, everyone? One thing is for sure, that time is going to decrease, but by how much margin it is going to decrease? By how much margin it is going to decrease? Tell me in terms of percentage, anyone. If speed is increasing by 25%, by how much margin will the time reduce in terms of percentage? So if people are saying 4 by 5, if you do a 4 by 5 ka percentage, okay, that's like 80%. Is it going to be 80%? Everyone. Good one. Okay, I think okay with all these. Okay, only Janam has put it the right way. Okay, otherwise people have put it the wrong way. Okay, that is a point. Okay, which students usually go confused. This is a point which a lot of people get confused. Here the time is going to reduce by 20%. Okay, why is this going to happen? Okay, why is this going to happen? Okay, understand. Let me give you a very clear picture on this. Okay, when I say that the speed is going to increase by 25%, okay, basically let's say understand your speed was 4. Okay, 4 किलोमीटर पर आवर का स्पीड था, 25% से इंक्रीज होगा तो कितना बन जाएगा? 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर बन जाएगा, राइट? ओके, विच इज अ इंक्रीज दैट यू सी इज ऑफ 1/4. 1/4 मतलब कितना हुआ? 25%. Everyone agree to this part? Okay, that 25% से इंक्रीज हुआ स्पीड. इसमें क्या हो रहा है? अगर आपका यहाँ पे ये आपका जा रहा है 1/4 हुआ, तो बेसिकली अगर आप देख रहे हो, ओके, ये इस तरीके से है. ठीक है, अगर हम टाइम की बात करें, अगर हम टाइम की बात करें, टाइम क्या होने वाला है अभी यहाँ पे? टाइम आपका जो था, यहाँ पे समझो ये टाइम 5 जा रहा, तो यहाँ पे टाइम अब 4 हो जाएगा. तो टाइम क्या हो गया? 1 मार्जिन से कम हुआ, ओके, ऑन 5. तो ये कितना हुआ? ये 20% से रिड्यूस हुआ. अंडरस्टैंड? Okay, this is a very important part, okay, which most of the students go a little wrong there. Okay, so you have to be good. Okay, these are very simple stuff. Okay, these are very very simple stuff. Okay, but people mess up on with these things also. Okay, people mess up with these things also. So point is this, that you need to be good at, okay, these basic level concept. Okay, this basic level concept you need to be good at. All right, and when I say the basic level concept, let me look at some of the questions which has come up, okay, in the similar fashion. Okay, same level के क्वेश्चन जो CMAT में आए हैं, जो कि इजी होते हैं, बिकॉज CMAT के जो सारे ही क्वेश्चन इजी है, ये भी हम इजी देख रहे हैं. इसको फटाफट एक बार देख लेते हैं. अगर आपको ये इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल, डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल वाला जो फंडा है, ओके, दैट स्पीड इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम, डिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम एंड ऑल दैट, सो ये सारी चीजें अगर आपको क्लियर है, okay, so you will be definitely in a position to crack these kind of questions. Okay, these are direct level of questions. Okay, the same level questions that you can say for CMAT that has come up. So a car covers a distance of 100 kilometers in 3 hours. Okay, when it returns, it covers the same distance in 5 hours. तो भाई डिस्टेंस यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट क्या है? डिस्टेंस इज द कांस्टेंट. डिस्टेंस इज कांस्टेंट. ठीक है, स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम है, तो डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट है. यानी कि यहाँ पे कौन सा फंडा लगने वाला है? स्पीड इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम का फंडा लगने वाला है यहाँ पे. आपको कोई फॉर्मूला वॉर्मूला यूज करने का जरूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट समझो आप. ठीक है, अब अगर ये इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होने वाला है, फाइंड द रेशियो ऑफ स्पीड ऑफ द कार इन बोथ द डायरेक्शन. ओके, यानी कि जो टाइम का जो जो स्पीड का रेशियो होगा, उसका उल्टा रेशियो टाइम का होगा. इन शॉर्ट, अब यहाँ मुझे बताओ. ओके, यहाँ पे हमें क्या दिया हुआ है? टाइम देखो क्या है. टाइम का रेशियो मैं करूंगा तो 3/5 है. यहाँ पे 3 आवर्स जा रहा है, यहाँ पे 5 आवर्स जा रहा है. ये किसका रेशियो है? ये टाइम का रेशियो है. ठीक है, आपको इसका रेशियो पूछा है, स्पीड का रेशियो पूछा है. स्पीड का रेशियो इसका उल्टा होने वाला है, विच इज गोइंग टू बी 5/3. ये स्पीड का रेशियो है. सिंपल एज दैट. कोई कोई हमको कोई फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं करना है इसके अंदर. ओके, सिंपल डायरेक्टली चीजें हैं. Okay, Jairam sir, time prediction is more or less based on percentages. Okay, it depends. Okay, there are questions that comes on percentages based also. Okay, there are questions which comes without percentage also. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि okay, हर टाइप के क्वेश्चन होते हैं. ठीक है, सो फंडा सिंपल रखना है हमको. ठीक है, कोई बड़ा हमको फॉर्मूला के अंदर नहीं घुसना है. हमको सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करो और सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट के बेसिस पे हम लोग क्रैक कर सकते हैं. ओके, थोड़ा सा ऊपर का क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. चलो ये क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. ठीक है, एक और क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. ठीक है, it's already 5 minutes past 1. Okay, I have another session coming up, but chalo, we'll quickly take one more question here. Okay, so that you get a level of understanding. Okay, more in terms of TSD. और प्लीज TSD छोड़ के मत जाना. मेरा तो यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि TSD छोड़ के मत जाना बिल्कुल भी. All right, anyone? So if you look at the question here, okay, two cyclists start moving towards each other from their houses. Okay, their speed are 10 kilometer okay per hour and 11 kilometer per hour. Find the meeting point if the distance between their houses is 28. ठीक है, डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देयर हाउस इज 28. मतलब क्या है कि उनके बीच का डिस्टेंस अगर हमने देख लिया, ये कॉमन है. ठीक है, डिस्टेंस जो है वो 28 किलोमीटर है. ठीक है, एक बंदा यहाँ से चल रहा है 10 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड पे. ठीक है, एक यहाँ से चल रहा है 11 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड पे, और ये लोग कहीं तो बीच में मिलने वाले हैं. ठीक है, अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू द सेम थिंग. See, don't try to put a formula and all of that. Understand the concept. Concept मतलब क्या? वही inversely proportional, वही directly proportional. Okay, those kind of things. Okay, try to do those kind of things. Sejal says I semi thing. Okay, Sejal, I'll come to the question, the colleges related stuff a little later now. Okay, you can post this question again. Okay, but meanwhile, let us look at the question which is there in front of us. Okay, and then we can come to the colleges part again. All right. Find the meeting point if the distance between the houses is this. Okay, now I'm getting different answers. People are saying 28/21. Okay, 4/3, 13.5. अच्छा, मुझे एक बात बताओ यहाँ पे. ठीक है, आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क यू सम क्वेश्चंस. ओके, दैट विल गिव यू क्लैरिटी. एक मुझे बात बताओ यहाँ पे. ठीक है, यहाँ पे फिर से वही चीज है. ठीक है, डिस्टेंस यहाँ पे कॉमन है. ठीक है, डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट है. ठीक है, डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट है. मेरे पास स्पीड दिया हुआ है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे. ठीक है, स्पीड दिया हुआ है मुझे. ठीक है, अगर मैं यहाँ पे ये करता हूँ. ओके, अगर मैं यहाँ पे ये करता हूँ कि जैसे कि मुझे जो डिस्टेंस है, ओके, इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फॉर्मूला अगेन. ओके, इफ यू लुक एट दिस. ओके, मुझे बताओ ओके कि यहाँ पे बिकॉज टाइम फैक्टर जो है वो तो मैंने कांस्टेंट कर दिया. राइट, यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट क्या हुआ? यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन में कांस्टेंट क्या है? टाइम कांस्टेंट है. राइट, टाइम कांस्टेंट है. तो डिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्पीड. Distance is directly proportional to speed. Yes or no, everyone? Right? Distance is directly proportional to speed. तो अगर आपका okay, tell me this very this thing. Okay, जो भी मेरा यहाँ पे स्पीड का रेशियो है, जो मेरा स्पीड का रेशियो है, okay, क्या वही रेशियो मेरा होगा? डिस्टेंस का रेशियो भी होगा? डिस्टेंस कवर्ड का रेशियो? टेल मी yes or no. डिस्टेंस कवर्ड का रेशियो, डिस्टेंस कवर्ड का रेशियो इज गोइंग टू बी सेम एज स्पीड का रेशियो. यस और नो, एवरीवन? एवरीवन? distance covered ka ratio is going to be the same ratio for speed or not, because what is constant? Time is constant, and that is what you need to understand for every question. If you think from that perspective कि यहाँ पे constant क्या है, यहाँ पे constant क्या है, अगर आपने constant ढूंढ लिया कि constant क्या है, तो आपके लिए बहुत easy हो जाएगा क्वेश्चन क्रैक करना. ये सब सारे टाइप के क्वेश्चन जो कि यूजुअली सीमैट में लोग छोड़ के आते हैं, ठीक है, ये सब लोग सीमैट में छोड़ के आते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम पिकिंग अप दिस क्वेश्चन. आई एम नॉट टेकिंग एनीथिंग ऑन लॉजिक हियर कि नंबर सीरीज. ओके, पता है वो तो लोग क्रैक कर देंगे, सिलोजिज्म लोग क्रैक कर देंगे. जो नहीं क्रैक करके आते हैं, दैट इज दिस लेवल. Okay, which is the TSD level question that people usually leave on, okay, or rather they go wrong. So understand these are very basic concept. Okay, you can do this. Okay, you can join the CMAT crash course. Okay, which is going to definitely help you regards to specifically preparing on those questions. That is going to increase your scores. Okay, that is going to increase your scores. So यहाँ पे हमको ये पता है कि भाई जो मेरा स्पीड का रेशियो है वो मेरा डिस्टेंस कवर्ड का रेशियो है, ठीक है. अच्छा, स्पीड का रेशियो क्या है? स्पीड मेरा है 10:11 के उसमें चल रही है मेरी स्पीड, ठीक है. ये 10 है, 11 है. टोटल डिस्टेंस कितनी मेरे पास? 28 है. तो बेसिकली अगर मुझे रेशियो निकालना है तो रेशियो कैसे निकालते हैं? 28 इंटू 10/21, राइट. 10/21 करेंगे ना, 10/11 नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज टोटल कितना हुआ इसका? इसका टोटल तो भाई 21 है. उसका कितना शेयर इसने किया? इसने 10 किया, राइट. अच्छा, डिस्टेंस कितनी है? 28 है. तो 28 इंटू 10/21. Okay, this is going to be the exact thing. So someone said Abhishek 28/21 is wrong. Okay, 28 into 10/21 करना है यहाँ पे आपको. This is going to be the answer. Okay, तो 7 4s 7 3s. Okay, तो यहाँ पे आपको जो आंसर बनेगा ये 40/3. Okay, this is going to be the answer here. Okay, the 40/3 is going to be the answer here. Okay, everyone clear with this? Clear with this? All right, put me a quick yes everyone. Okay, Janam, Abhishek. Okay, if you guys are clear with this, so that you understand. बहुत ही सिंपल सा फंडा है, बहुत ही सिंपल सा फंडा है, ठीक है. तो ये आपको होना चाहिए. ओके, जहां पे आप ये बोल सकते हो, ओके, कि 13, ओके, 1/3 इस तरीके से लिखना है. आप इस तरीके से भी लिख सकते हो, 13 39 + 1. ओके, सो यू कैन डू इट लाइक दैट. ठीक है. सो फाइंड द मीटिंग पॉइंट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द हाउसेस. तो ये आपका ये पॉइंट है फ्रॉम ए. This is the meeting point. Okay, यहाँ पे आप पॉइंट करने वाले from the distance A. Okay, this is going to be the distance. Okay, which is 13.33 from 10 kilometer end. Perfect. Yes, yes, Fanil. That is the right way to put it. Okay, so that is how it is. Okay, and these are those questions where people go wrong. कितना सिंपल सा फंडा है. कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? ओके, कॉन्सेप्ट सिंपल है. वही चीज है जो मैंने आपको यहाँ पे पहले बोली थी, ठीक है. ये तीन चीज खाली अगर आपने दिमाग में ध्यान में रख लिया, किसी भी क्वेश्चन में ये चेक करो कि कांस्टेंट क्या है, ठीक है. अगर क्या चीज है, या तो स्पीड कांस्टेंट होगी, या डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट होगा, या टाइम कांस्टेंट होगा. यही तीन चीज है, ठीक है. आपको पता है कि बेसिक फॉर्मूला तो यही है, ठीक है. इस फॉर्मूला को मैं डायरेक्टली सब्स्टिट्यूट करके आंसर्स नहीं आएंगे, लेकिन कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर आंसर आएंगे. तो अगर आपका यहाँ पे आपको पता है कि अगर डिस्टेंस है, ठीक है, तो स्पीड इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम, ठीक है, ये चीज है. अगर स्पीड है तो डिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम. ओके, अगर टाइम कांस्टेंट है तो स्पीड इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू डिस्टेंस. बस ये चीज अगर आपने ध्यान में रख लिया, ओके, यू विल डेफिनेटली ओके क्रैक TSC रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस. ओके, great. Balpreet, okay, I am not sure with your question. Okay, 4 times क्या पूछ रहे हो आप, समझ में नहीं आया मुझे, ठीक है. I hope this is clear. Okay, and that has set the base at least. Okay, that should give you the clarity with regards to किस तरीके से हमको TSD लेवल की प्रिपरेशन करनी चाहिए, ठीक है. Alright, great. Where any colleges where can apply for CMAT results out? Nitin, okay, that's a good question, Nitin. There, okay, but I'll tell you, Nitin, the list of colleges that I'll show you here. Okay, जो हम पहले देख रहे थे, ठीक है. यहाँ पे आप देखो, कोई भी ऐसा कॉलेज है क्या यहाँ पे जो कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ CMAT लेता है? Okay, there is none of the colleges here. Okay, that takes only CMAT. Okay, if you talk about Wellinger is going to take CAT, ZAT. Okay, CMAT. Okay, मैट, एटमा, ये सब लेने वाला है ये, ठीक है. अच्छा, GIM की बात करो, ये भी जैट लेता है, ठीक है, ये भी CMAT लेता है. अच्छा, कैट की केस में कैट लेगा, CMAT लेगा, जैट लेगा, सब लेगा. सो मोस्ट ऑफ दिस कॉलेजेस, ISM में भी अगर आप देखोगे तो ये भी आपका CMAT लेता है, कैट लेता है, जैट लेता है. So most of the colleges, okay, take, or rather all of the colleges are going to take multiple exams. Okay, they're going to accept. दैट मीन्स इनके एडमिशन प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हो चुके होते हैं, आपको पता है, ठीक है। ग्रेट लेक्स में इनका अचीवर राउंड स्टार्ट हो चुका है, आईएसएमई का अभी मोहित सर ने बताया कि इनका जीडीपीआई स्टार्ट हो चुका है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे फंडा क्या है कि जब इनके प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं तो डेफिनेटली दे विल स्टार्ट फिलिंग देयर सीट्स. Okay, so you should apply to these colleges even before your CMAT exam happens. This is what I would say, because that is how they will at least consider you as a candidate. Okay, there's someone else also who's asking me some college ka exam. Okay, Sager was asking us, can you please share ISME overall rank amongst other B schools? I would, I mean, the way I have put it here in this particular slide, okay, this is exactly that you can say through CMAT. Okay, definitely if वेलिंकर तक आपको मिलता है तो डेफिनेटली गो फॉर हियर, बट अगर आपका वेलिंकर मिस होता है बाय एनी चांस, बिकॉज आई नो वेलिंकर गेट्स अराउंड 15,000 एप्लीकेशंस, ओके, एंड सीट्स कितना है यार, 700 सीट्स है, कुछ 600 या 700 सीट्स है, तो 15,000 एप्लीकेशन में सिर्फ 600 लोग को मिलने वाला है. तो अगर आपका एनी चांस वेलिंकर नहीं मिलता है तो आई थिंक देन आईएसएमई इज अ गुड डील हियर, ओके, बिकॉज दैट इज गिविंग यू लाइक नो और पैकेज ऑफ 8 to 9 lakhs का इनका एवरेज पैकेज है, और सीट्स कितना है, 120 सीट्स है, विच इज वेरी 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 लेस. तो सीट्स कम है, ओके, पैकेज डिसेंट है, बट यस, ओके, वेलिंकर के बाद आप इसको कंसीडर कर सकते हो, ठीक है, इसलिए आप उसका एज अ बैकअप ऑप्शन फिल कर सकते हो अभी के लिए. दैट इज व्हाट आई वुड से, ओके, इन टर्म्स ऑफ द ओवरऑल रैंकिंग. Great guys. Okay, so any questions here more? Okay, I think we've done decently, in terms of giving you idea overall with regards to CMAT preparation. Okay, college applications, date. Okay, everything. Okay. What is the CAT percentile for ISME? I think that is on the same lines like Wellinger. Wellinger gives you a cutoff of 70 percentile for CMAT. Okay, sorry, CAT. So roughly ISME का भी कुछ वही है. Okay, जो CAT के हिसाब से वो शायद 70 percentile है. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, you can just check it with Mohit sir or on the website. Okay, but through CAT it is 70 percentile. Okay, through CMAT it is going to be 80 percentile, like that. Because these colleges like Wellinger and ISME, they give very high importance to the GDPI परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. दे लुक एट द ओवरऑल पर्सनालिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. उनको लगता है कि अगर वो स्टूडेंट को ग्रूम इन कर सकता है कॉलेज, एक अच्छा अच्छा प्रोफाइल, अच्छा जॉब दिला सकता है, देन ओनली द कॉलेज इज गोइंग टू सिलेक्ट यू, वरना कॉलेज इज गोइंग टू रिजेक्ट यू. ठीक है, perfect, great. I think I've covered all of that. Okay, and that gives you a perspective with regards to your CMAT preparation. So all the best guys. Okay, with all the time that you have in hand, okay, please make sure, okay, that you are putting in, investing your time wisely. Prepare for GK. People who are interested in the GK course, okay, the PDFs that you want, okay, I've already shared my number. Okay, I can put it here again. So get in touch with me on WhatsApp, okay, so that I can help you with them. Okay, but make sure that you are doing GK very very well. Okay, all the best on that note. Bye bye, good night, goodbye.